Okay, a friend of mine who's known me since I was like 16 saw the video of the snake. And she said she's glad to see me smile, but she thinks I'm crazy. And I wrote her back and said, and you didn't know this before? Anyway, I've been gradually becoming aware of a change in myself. It's been kind of building for the last year or so, and I think that it coincides with my recovery from my depression, which I don't want to say, hey, I'm all better now, because I don't think people with depression are really ever all better. I think that, it's like a chemical imbalance, and I think once you have it, you can get rid of it, but then I think you're more prone to get it again than you were before. I'm adopted, so I have no idea what I inherited. So for all I know, all my family are in padded cells. For all I know, I'm the sanest one of the lot of them. I will never know because I'm adopted. I don't know who they are. But I feel like I've gotten a lot better over the last year especially. I feel like I haven't been on the meds, and I haven't dissolved into a quivering mass of despair yet. Quivering, yes. I'm sorry, I'm so fat. That's the other thing. But see, that's the part of it. It's like part of my mind is saying, God, I'm fat. I need to lose weight. I'm disgusting. And the other part of me is like, oh, who cares? Who cares? The only one that has to deal with it is me. And I do have to deal with it because I'm overweight. First of all, I'm not really... There's several reasons why I should not let myself get overweight. One of them is I am not able to exercise because I have this urticaria allergy, which causes me to have anaphylactic attacks if I work out. Even with the meds, they're not very pleasant. So losing once I gain is a bitch. The other thing is I don't have very good knees. So, and I'm not really a candidate for knee surgery because of the way my bones are formed. So, being overweight, it's very hard on my knees. It's very painful for me to have extra weight on my knees. So for that reason, I'm not going to call this a New Year's resolution, because I always feel like those are destined to fail. You make yourself promises you can't keep. And this isn't supposed to be a video about a New Year's resolution, but I am going to attempt next year to walk more. I can walk. I can walk, my dog or whatever, walk her more, walk myself more. But also, I haven't really been caring. It's almost a liberating thing, not caring anymore. Oh, I'm fat. Who cares? You know what? I'm over 50. My whole life has been about competing with beautiful women. I want that guy. And who is he looking at? He's looking at the beautiful woman. I never even get to shine. I never even get to show him who I am because I'm invisible. Because he's looking at the beautiful woman. It's been my life story. Anybody who's a woman, and men probably deal with this too, because women, I can't speak for all women, and I can't speak for all men, but I know that I look at the handsome guy. Women are the same as men in that respect, I think. So us ordinary plain people have to work harder, and I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. I went down the road of trying to, be good enough and attractive, and I had the guy and I had the marriage, and it's whatever. I got old. He fell out of love with me. Now I'm old. And, I feel like I've been there, done that, and I don't want to go through that anymore. I just don't. It's like, oh, and somebody, some troll that I just recently blocked asked me, why do I keep looking away, looking off into the distance? Well, you know why I do that? Because I'm thinking about what I'm saying or what I'm going to say. It's called stream of conscience. People who are reading from a script will look at the camera the whole time, But when you're when you're speaking naturally, most people don't stare intently directly into the eyes of the person they're talking to. They look around, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Well, I can't believe somebody actually criticized me for that. But anyway, I sidetracked. See, there I go again. There I go again. I'm just tired of it. There's more to life than the superficial, stupid competition. Yes, it's a wig. That's the other thing. I'm having a lot of fun with wigs. I haven't yet really had the nerve to wear any of them in public, especially the blonde one, which is really obviously a wig. I would never wear that one in public. But as I get older, my hair's ickier. I like, especially now that I need a haircut, it's like, I'd rather just wear this wig. Okay, but it's like, it's for fun. I'm not doing it because I'm trying to look hot. I'm just doing it because I think it's fun. I like to change it up, and a wig is an easy way to go. I also like to put those feathers in my hair, but now that I'm applying for jobs, I can't exactly do that anymore. I have to, if I'm going to an interview, I cannot be having feathers in my hair, which reminds me I need to get my hair cut for that reason too. If I need to go to an interview, I need to be ready for it, and right now my hair looks like shit. So anyway, see, but that's different. That's an interview. I need to look good for that. I don't want to look good. I don't want to look good to compete with some other women. Okay. Other women are, a lot of other women. The women that get the guys, not always, but a lot of the times, are prettier than me, and I don't care anymore. There was this woman that did my hair, and I adored her, and I caught myself saying a few times, oh, I sure wish I was her. That's because she had everything that I didn't. She was a class act. She was beautiful and classy, and I don't feel like I'm either one of those things. I'm very down to earth, whatever, I honestly don't think I have a classy bone in my body, except that I'm honest, and maybe that makes me classy for that reason. I don't know. But when I say classy, when I'm talking about classy, when I'm using the word to describe her, I'm referring to elegant. She was very elegant, stylish, and I'm not those things. But what I am is I'm truthful, and I don't pretend, and I don't think I'm superficial, and things happen to make me see that she is superficial. And that's not the kind, it's like, what, I don't care how beautiful you are and elegant. Your friends it's like, women are sometimes as bad as men. It's like, you choose your friends based on the image you want to put across to people. You choose your friends. You choose the company that you keep on what you want other people to think of you or whatever, So I don't want to be that way. I don't want to be, along the way I figured out, I don't care about the superficial stuff. I want to give myself a chance to shine. And who am I? I'm not her. And I'm not, some other woman that I really wished for a while I could be like either, that could have the friends that for some reason I did not deserve to have because she was apparently beautiful. Or I don't know. That's how I perceived it anyway. But that's how I perceived the world. Everything was because, everything was about appearances. Oh, well, nobody likes me because I'm not pretty enough. That kind of shit way of thinking. And that's the kind of thinking that I've tried to get out of my life. That's the kind of thinking, that's the distorted thinking that causes depression. When you look at something like you know, maybe people aren't talking to you and there's a completely rational, normal reason for it, but you're thinking, oh, it's because I'm not beautiful enough. Oh, it's because I'm not, you know, fill in the blank enough. And then you get down about it and you never really figure out what it is exactly because you've already convinced yourself that it's something that it isn't. And then you feel bad about it. I am so tired of that. I'm tired of jumping through the hoops. And a lot of those hoops were created by my own head, my own mind. So I'm getting in touch with who I really am. And who am I really? I'm the girl with the lizards. I'm the girl with animals. I wasn't put on this earth to please men with my good looks, okay? Even in my youth, I was never a beauty, and I never will be a beauty. And more I'm getting to be okay with that. You know, there are people in this world that are just amazingly gorgeous, and there are people who aren't, and that's just the way it is. If we were all gorgeous, I've said this before, gorgeous would be so boring and ordinary. It's people, because people are different, not everybody's idea of what is beautiful is going to be the same either. So if we were all one kind of beautiful, you know. So, anyway, I'm here to live my life. This is my life. And I had a snake around my neck this morning. That's me. That's because I felt like that's what I want in my life right now. I've always loved animals. I've always wanted certain kinds of animals. The one animal I will never have and that I've always wanted, of course, is a horse. And I just rhymed. But I can't have a horse. I can't. Every time when I had the time, I didn't have the money. When I had the money, I didn't have the time. And now because of my bad knees, I could never have a horse. I would not be able to ride it for very long because of my knees. So yeah, I'm just an old wreck. But my thing for next year is I'm going to start trying to walk more, and I'm going to try to start going back to thinking about what I eat, because I haven't been. In this depression, especially since I lost my job, I've just been, you know, sitting around watching TV and, yeah, feeding myself watching TV. Miss Couch Potato here, except I don't really watch TV. I watch movies, but it's the same idea, and, you know, that's what happens. That's what makes you fat, when you're just sitting on your ass watching TV and whatever. So next year, we're going to try to break away from that. But it's not because I'm trying to compete with anybody. It's because I want to feel better. I want to be able to get around without looking like I'm 100,000 years old. Oh, give me a cane. Somebody throw me in the walker. I need a walker. See, that's what I don't want. I don't want to be old before I'm old. And I don't feel old yet. I'm not old, except for my knees are old, which sucks. So that's the deal with the snake. That's the deal with the lizards. That's the deal with the cats. I had a friend once tell me that, oh, I shouldn't have more than 2 cats because then I'd be a crazy cat woman, and what man would want me? That was back in the day when I cared about stuff like that. I don't care anymore. I have birds too. I guess that makes me kind of a hybrid, crazy cat / bird lady. And plus that, and then I have lizards. So I'm a crazy cat, bird, lizard lady. I have a small zoo, and I care for my animals, and that makes me happy, and I like feeling needed, and it's my family. You know what? It doesn't matter if other people understand, and it doesn't matter what other people think. And why am I making this video exactly? Because I hope other people, and I know there are other people because I've met them much younger than me who came to the same conclusion way sooner than I did, where they're just, you know what, I'm not living to please anybody but myself. I came to it late, but I did come to it finally, and it is probably the biggest thing that I've done to get away from the depression, the stopping the whole caring about stuff you can't change, no longer caring about competing with somebody else because you, in your mind, have decided they're better than you are. You know, all that shit that you just can never get ahead, you can never be good enough, you can never measure up, you can never compete, all that shit, you put that away. Just put it away, live your life, do what you like to do what makes you smile. And you know, the next thing you know, you're not giving a rat's ass anymore, and bye-bye depression. That's how it's been for me anyway. I'm sure everybody's going to be different, but that was the key ingredient for me. It wasn't medication. The medication did help me, but here I am. I've probably been off the meds a month and a half, and I don't think I've really had a bad day. I had a little bit of a bad day on Christmas, but by comparison to Christmases in the past, holy shit, I had a good Christmas. And I think it's because I have started caring about me and making myself happy, and fuck everybody else and what everybody else thinks of me and all that bullshit. Fuck that. We only live once. This is our time. And that's what I'm finally doing. And at least I'm not doing it when I'm 80. I still have a couple more good years to live and enjoy my life and live for myself. And hopefully next year I'll get a little bit skinnier, because I would like to feel better when I'm walking and stuff. So anyway, this was a fluff video. I felt like just talking and doing what I call stream of conscious thinking out loud. But if it's helped anybody, or if anybody's in a situation where they're struggling with self-confidence or competing with people or thinking other people are better or just dealing with depression or enunciating their words, which for a moment there I couldn't, I hope this video has helped. So anyway, if you've been watching, thanks. Bye!